Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Did You Know? From website clicks to clients, embracing the digital evolution. The world is always changing. So today we're going to dive into some really interesting things. First and foremost, as always, would love to hear where you all are coming in from. And if this is your first Did You Know, or maybe it's your 10th or anywhere in between, would love to see in the chat who all where you're coming in from, and also if this is your first or your 10th or however many did you knows you've been to. Really neat. Oh, I just saw Pueblo, Colorado. Very cool. I have a ton of family there. All right, let's go. We got Tennessee, Georgia, Fort Myers. Did you guys get snow over there? Okay, let's get going because today we have so much to cover. I am delighted to share this time with you. I'm Elise Lambert, the Director of Product and Enterprise Marketing here at FMG. Would love to connect with you on LinkedIn. We're going to share my LinkedIn, so would love to connect with you, see all the great marketing you're doing. Also, we will share the FMG LinkedIn. So that is a great place for you to follow along our FMG page, see all the great things we're doing. You can see all the amazing content that Samantha Russell puts out and our thought leaders within our company. And so we always have some really fun things going on there. So follow along. We would love to see you on that side. And housekeeping before we get going, as always, we have the recording that will be sent. We have an amazing giveaway today. We So look out for that email with those follow-ups. And I encourage you to log into the FMG dashboard and follow along with me. I believe knowledge without action is wasted. And so I encourage you to pull up your dashboard, put things in motion as we're going so that you can make the most out of your time. You are so busy being a financial professional, and so want to make this super valuable for you. And we would love for you to chime in the chat. This is one of my favorite features of this Did You Know webinar series is the community we have built. And so feel free to share ideas and encourage everyone along the way and chime in. It's pretty cool community we've built with our Did You Know series. So keep it coming. I love this because I get to talk to people from all over the country. I'm coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas. And it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day here, and it's rodeo season. So all is good in my neck of the woods, and I hope yours is as well. So let's get going. If you missed last month's Did You Know, we covered the 2025 marketing guide. And so this is something that we put out. If you haven't gotten your 2025 marketing guide yet, you can find it on our website. We can even share it here in the chat if you haven't received it yet. And if you guys are having any support issues or anything like that, feel free to put that in the Q&A and we can try and address that on a one-to-one basis. My amazing team is with me helping with Q&A and chat. And so if you guys have specific questions, we would love to get you the support you need. Or if you have specific questions regarding your account or logging in, we want to help you. We would love to do that for you. So, but if you haven't gotten the 2025 marketing guide, it is amazing. We went through this and we talked about client retention, inspiring referrals, utilizing events. So Did You Know in December was awesome. If you haven't checked it out, you can always go to our YouTube page. We shared the replay link as well in the chat. Like I mentioned, if you have questions, we want to help you. So if you're looking for extra support after this webinar, you can schedule time with our team so that we can answer any of those pressing questions you might have. And we just shared that link in the chat as well. So we're open to helping. And what we're going to cover today is lead generation hub pages. This is a brand new product we just rolled out for our premium website. So we're going to highlight those. We're also going to talk about AI and how quickly this world is changing. And so whether you are someone who is maybe you don't have a website with us, or maybe you're considering it, or maybe you are, the website guru, wherever you fall within the spectrum, our did you knows are meant to be valuable. So I'm providing some thought leadership today. But we have on our YouTube page, if you're brand new to websites, we have some really great resources as far as just getting starting out with websites. So wherever you fall, we have resources for you. And we're also going to talk about today is crafting that compelling content strategy. And this applies for social and your website. And then, of course, how can we continue to expand our digital footprint? We want to transform your online presence. So providing some ideas and some new marketing strategies and things that you can incorporate into all the great work you do. And so first and foremost, I want you to think about what is the goal of your website? And if you don't have a website, think about it in terms of what is the goal of your business LinkedIn page? What is the goal of your business Facebook page? What is the goal of your social media, right? We want rhyme to reason. We want to know that what we're doing, we are putting in the effort, we're seeing it. And so what is the goal? Is it, you know what? I'm just trying to provide the ultimate customer experience. I want to provide that world-class experience, and I need this as an informational hub and customer service. Or is it, hey, you know what? Lead generation, right? I need this to pull in some leads. I'm looking for more traffic. I'm looking for people to knock on my door, and I'd love for my phone to ring. So that is something. Or maybe it's brand building, it's thought leadership, it's you showcasing you that you are the bellwether in the industry, that you are, you have an amazing brand, you have an amazing team, or maybe it's just you and you're amazing, right? So thinking about what is the goal, and feel free to put it in the chat. I would love to hear from you guys. What is the goal of your website or even your social media? Because we would love to hear from you. Because this also, you guys, we take this chat information and we digest it. We take this in. This also helps us dictate what did you knows come next. So loving it. And so a lot of people are saying lead generation, brand building, right? And it could be all three of these, right? They all go hand in hand. And so as we think about this, think about what our goal is for our website or even our social presence. And then also think about who is our target audience, right? That is always back of our mind because we want to make sure we're getting the right message to the right audience. And so if we are thinking about brand building, right, these are some must-haves when it comes to our website. On the left-hand side, I'm looking at things that I know are really important, like case studies, a blog. I say good branding. I want cohesive branding. I want to make sure that our branding has been updated in the last couple of years, make sure our colors look good. I want to make sure everything matches. And adding video. I might talk about video a lot, and we have some old did you knows going over videos and video 101. But adding that, right? People want to put a name with a face and they want to hear your voice. And then these are some of our KPIs, so our key performance indicators. And so as I'm looking for this, if brand building is one of my goals, I want to look at, okay, what are my page views? How much time are people spending on my website? How many, what's my views on my videos, right? Whether they're on YouTube or they're on a social page, right? What do our views look like? And our blogs, right? Are people interacting with these, right? So these are just some ideas for you to take into consideration as we think about what the goal is for our website and how do we track that? Right? Winners keep score. And so I want us to keep track of those numbers. So I'm just providing some ideas on if these are the goals of your website or your social page, how you can incorporate these. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about analytics and how can we get those analytics. So that's coming up. Therese, you read my mind. Thank you so much. And then if your goal is customer service, right? Something we are seeing, and I'm going to harp on this as we move through our presentation. They said that FAQ pages are paramount these days. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But if we want to make sure that FAQ pages are on our website, we have an ebook or a resource page, right? We're providing knowledge, we're providing education, we're providing valuable content. We have a login page, right? If you have logins to eMoney or your own personal platforms, investment accounts, whatever that is there, right? We want to allow our website or even our social pages to serve as a hub so our clients and prospects know where to go for more information, where they can easily get to all of their accounts and logins and keep them coming back. And then also our contact information, right? Contact information needs to be cohesive across a number of different avenues, which I'll talk about here in a second. And we also want to make sure our website is ADA compliant, meaning that we have turned on the FMG accessibility lock and that our website is compliant for anyone with any disability and anyone can be able to access all the great information there. And so again, some key KPIs, some key performance indicators that we're looking at here, we're looking at page views, right? We want to see how long people are spending on each page. We want to look at ebook downloads, right? Have you added a white paper? We want to look at how many people are downloading these. Response time, right? If we're thinking about customer service, how long does it take for you to get back? If someone fills out a form on your website, how long does it take for you to contact them? And so we want to make sure that we're continuously looking at that response time and of course form submissions, right? Are they filling out forms on our website? Are they filling out forms to get in touch with us maybe on our LinkedIn page or even calendar schedulings? So let's move on to lead generation here. And so if we're thinking about lead generation, right, if that's one of our goals, which it looks like in the chat, a lot of you are doing, or that is a goal, these are some of the things that I'm going to make sure are on my website, an appointment setter, whether I'm using whatever's approved for you, of course, always check with compliance, right? That's my compliance shout out. Whatever we do, always check with compliance and check with your compliance. So if you have specific compliance questions, always reach out to your internal compliance teams first. So appointment setter. This is huge. This is a really great place because if people want to get in touch with you, they want to do it right now. We live in this world of immediate gratification. We have lead forms, right? I'm going to talk about how we can create custom lead form triggered emails from forms in a second, but videos, contact information, and search engine optimization. And something that we're going to talk about is voice optimization. And then what we're looking at, right? How many appointments are we booking? These are numbers that I want to look at. Contacts added, right? How many people are reaching out to me to be added to our newsletter that are reaching out? And so how many contacts are we adding to our database on a regular basis? Our web traffic. I'm looking at how often they're coming, how long they're staying, what do my numbers look like? And of course, calls received, right? We would love for someone to pick up the phone and call us. Our goal is to have people knocking at our door, a line down the street, and the phone's ringing off the hook. We know that if we just create a website, of course, in the perfect world, that would happen, but we know that it requires TLC, it requires compelling content, it requires some of these strategies we're going to be talking about. And I love this. Kristen just gave us a little shout out for our DIFM concierge that gives us insight and overview into Google Analytics. Yes, our DIFM program is amazing for that. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about Google Analytics and how to improve your search engine optimization utilizing these. So if you have a website with FMG, you are able to connect your website to Google Analytics, and we are going to share a knowledge-based article with you right here in the chat so you guys you can figure out how to do it. And of course, you can always reach out to our support team if you're looking for a detailed step-by-step to get through that. But the power of analytics, right? We can see the website traffic. So we can understand the traffic to our website, including the number of visitors, our page views, unique visitors, where they're coming from. We also can look at where this traffic's coming from. Are they coming from Google? Are they coming from Bing? Are they coming from social, or is it a referral? So we want to look at what are our most popular traffic, right? We want to spend time making sure that we have content on those pages. And user behavior, right? We want to look at the psychology of it all. That's where I start to geek out. So if I go out on a limb, you guys bring me back. But user behavior, I think, is fascinating, right? We want to gain insights onto what pages are they going to? What are our most popular pages? What actions are they taking? and how much time are they spending? And that really goes into that popular content, right? What do they identify with? What blog posts are most popular, and pages, and where we want to make sure that our website is built for our target audience, right? So if I work with business owners, I want to make sure my imagery matches the of business owners. I want to make sure the jargon and the words I'm using match that. So if I work with white coat professionals, I want to use white coat language. And of course, geographical reach. This gives us great insight into keyword optimization. Where are these people coming from? Are they coming from all over? Or most likely they're coming from your local area because someone is looking for a financial professional near me, financial advisor in Fort Worth, Texas, right? So I also want to look at where on earth are these people coming from and how are they finding me? And so Google Analytics can give us this detailed information to where this is coming. And show of hands in the chat if you already have this checked in. And how often do you check your Google Analytics? I'm competitive, you guys. You know this about me. I'm an old washed up D1 athlete, and so I love to check our current analytics, see where we are. But yeah, monthly, weekly, right? Every now and then. Yeah. So if you haven't, time to check it. Go check it out. And so some of these KPIs I'm keeping track of, right? This is your snapshot. Take a picture of this. So when I'm looking at my Google Analytics, this is your cheat sheet. This is like Google Analytics for beginners. This is what I want to look at. And I want to look at, okay, average number of total visitors per month, right? What numbers am I looking at? And I want to see next month if I can increase that. I want to see if I add an FAQ page or I start blogging on a regular basis, is this going to increase my average visitors? I want to look at number of pages they visit, how long they're spending on the site. What are your top 3 most visited pages on your website? Can any of you tell me without a shadow of a doubt? You guys might know this. And yes, we just got a question. Does FMG do this? Yes, your FMG website connects to Google Analytics. So yes, you would log in separately to Google Analytics, but there is a integration there. So they are tied together. I want to look at your bounce rate, the monitor percentage of users who leave your website after viewing only one page, right? Why aren't we keeping them there? We can look at what pages have high bounce rates and maybe we want to add a form to that page. Maybe we need to add a video. Maybe we need to add some strategy and content there. And conversion rate, track the percentage of users who complete an action. They fill out a form, they book an appointment, they give you a call, right? So I'm looking at the conversion rate as well. I love this. Okay. One of the top pages, team page and homepage. And yes, that is what we see. We see homepage is the number one generally, right? These are averages. I'd be curious. That's why I'm asking, see what y'all's are. But homepage and about us are generally the most. So what are you doing on your homepage to keep them there, to captivate them? You know, is it you in a Hawaiian shirt? Is it adding your dog as a chief rollover specialist? What are you doing on your team page or your about page that catches their attention and is memorable? And um, if what program, you have to have an FMG website to see these analytics within Google Analytics. But if you have social profiles, right? If you have a business LinkedIn page or if you have a business Facebook page, they have analytics built into their platforms that you can check out as well. And then I also wanted to look at real time, right? I can go in and see who in real time is on my website and where are they coming from? What is my audience, right? What is the demographic of my audience? Because we want to make sure my audience matches who's going there. And we want to look at acquisition, behavior, like I mentioned. So again, take a screenshot of this and use this as your checklist as you're getting started with Google Analytics. And these are some really great metrics for you to keep track of. And the way that which people get found online is changing day by day. So people traditionally, they would go on their phone, go to Google and search financial advisor near me. But now we see that things are changing. We're going to talk about that. So who here has heard of what is voice search optimization. So, voice search optimization is just that. When I go to Siri and I say, "Hey Siri, can you give me list of the top restaurants near me?" Right? So, people are now using their voice, whether it's Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant, they are asking for information. And so, how are we optimizing our social, digital, and website footprint to make sure that we are looking at this? So, voice search optimization is where things are going. And so, again, how can we optimize for this? People are now finding us in a number of different ways, right? They're using a voice assistant. Siri, hey, Siri, give me directions to the nearest Chick-fil-A. Our search engines, right? We're going to our search engines, and our search engines like Google and Bing are utilizing AI. They're pulling keywords, they're pulling information from your website, from your social pages. Now, in the past, search engine optimization only pulled information from your website. Now it is pulling in from all social pages as well. So making sure we are staying consistent on all pages is very helpful for the algorithm. It's very helpful for you to show up. And so also, right, chatbots. If we're using ChatGPT, hey, ChatGPT, give me a list of um, the top 10 financial female advisors in Fort Worth, Texas, right? These are questions that people are going to AI and asking. So we want to think about what are your keywords that you want to be popping up for as people are utilizing voice assistant chatbots, as they're looking through social media and looking for questions, right? People are now going to Instagram asking for questions. Instagram has AI built into it now as well. And is prospects in the header spelled incorrectly? It sure is. And Kristen, thank you so much for that. As I get going, sometimes details miss. So thank you for bringing that up, and we will get that fixed. And of course, our mobile apps. And so mobile apps as well. So think about Google, thinking about Apple Maps, right? Our phones are consistently pulling this information. So we need to make sure. Yeah, Andrew, thank you. Yes, I am human. I'm not AI, you guys. I am the real deal. I promise you. So thanks for bringing that. I appreciate that. And yes, AI will mess up. I had AI help me write some content for a blog I was doing, and they ended a sentence with a preposition, and I couldn't believe it. My eighth grade grammar teacher would just be so upset. So yes, we want to be human, and we also always need to keep our AI in check as well. Um, so I appreciate that. See, I love this community. This is awesome. And so, and again, mobile apps. So making sure our Google My Business page is up to date because mobile apps is coming. So when they have an appointment booked with you, they know they're coming, they need to find where your office is, they need to be able to pull it up in Google Maps or Apple Maps as well. So again, the traditional way of just going to Google and searching has now expanded. So now we are seeing that people are looking for us in all these different ways. And so we need to be everywhere. And how can we do that? We help with that. And compelling content strategy is the next thing. I love the preposition jokes in the chat. That's making me laugh, you guys. That's why I paused for a second. But compelling content strategy, right? So this applies to our website. This applies to social. This applies to the content we are creating. And so how can we take it to the next level? And again, I'm not saying we need to build out the most all these pages and all of that overnight. Let's just move the needle a little, just a small percentage, week by week. And I think over the course of this next year, you're going to see some really great results as you take advantage of some of these strategies. And so, one, it's blogging. So because AI, search engine optimization, our search engines are polling, and a blog is a great place to start. So we want to run an informative blog, an interesting blog, and here are some great ideas that I'm going to show. And I thought this was interesting because companies that publish new blog posts just 1 to 2 times per month generate 70% more leads than companies that don't blog at all. So I thought that was pretty compelling, but we want to use links to connect your blogs to other pages on your site. If I'm creating a blog, top financial concerns um, of a business owner, right? I might link it to a, a calculator I have on my website, or I might link it to a downloadable I have on my website. I want to start to create my blogs writing with the title and asking these questions. How can I plan for my retirement in my 30s? What are the best investment strategies for beginners, right? So, thinking about who our target audience is, what are their burning questions? And these are the questions we want to answer in our blogs because this is what search engines are pulling from when they're gathering information. So if you're curious on who your target audience is and what their top questions are, simply ask Google, right? Top financial concerns of millennials, right? What are top financial concerns for new parents? And so again, who's your target audience and what are their concerns? And that can give you some ideas for some really great blog posts. And we want to keep it consistent. So again, we don't have to create 100 blogs this year, but 1 or 2 a month is a great place to start. And maybe you're not into writing blogs. You can utilize the awesome content on FMG, or you can always use your AI friends to help you, making sure we're not ending sentences with prepositions and making sure everything's spelt right, you know? So Heather had a question. How long, how many words does the blog need to be in order to be effective? I will need to get back to you on the exact of that, but we're seeing that long formatted, easy to read blogs really like an FAQ style blog. Um, and Andrew's pulling in at least 1,500. Yes, the long formatted is what we're seeing. And if you want to incorporate a video into that blog or a podcast into that blog, even better. So we're adding different types of content there as well. And we want to make it easy to read again. So if it's written in like really small format and long, long paragraphs, we're going to put our audience to sleep. They need to be able to scan it. And so we want to be able to scan it very easily and be able to peruse it because again, we want our information, we want it now. So we need to keep people there. And then we want to be creative. So they're meant to be engaging to increase traffic to our website. We want to keep people on that page and invite other experts. This is a great place to utilize your COIs and to bring them in. And Andrew's given some great tidbits in here. Andrew, thank you. Use your SEO keywords in those first sentences. And there's some really great guidelines there and some great things that you can incorporate. And the next thing when we're thinking about our strategy is online directories and listings. So again, our voice optimization, right? AI is pulling from all of these different places, but we want to make sure that you've completed your Google My Business listing, right? That's something you would do on Google. This is very helpful. And we want to utilize FMG's local listing. So if you have a website with FMG, it's part of a premium service that we provide. And we make sure that your listing is cohesive across all of these different and even more. These are just some of them that I put up there. But we want to make sure our information is consistent across all of these platforms. And okay, so we can so take a look at that. When was the last time you updated all of your information? Is your address correct? And I know compliance helps keep us in check on a lot of this stuff, but might be good for you to go in and make sure that phone numbers are up to date and addresses are up to date and websites are up to date, or if your URLs have changed, right? And so we also want to make sure we are creating engaging web content. Um, and so we just got a quick question. Does FMG do the voice search listings? We don't do voice search listings. We help provide ideas and strategies on how you can incorporate those into your website, which ultimately help with your voice search optimization. And what we can do is we have our new hub pages. We have other ways that you can incorporate. You can create videos. We can do FAQ pages. Curious, who here has done an FAQ page? And if you would love, if you wouldn't mind, we would love to see it. So if anyone's created an FAQ page, we would love to see it. And if you want to share it with the community, that would be awesome. Because these are great resources for keeping people on your website. Infographics, right? People like images that they can look at. An FAQ page. What is an FAQ page? A frequently asked question. So think of those frequently asked questions. These are great things to add to your website. Oh, good. Looks like we have a couple on here. Thank you guys for sharing those. We'll take those into consideration and take a look at those. I can't wait to look at those. And other ways that we can create engaging content on our website, right? Podcasts, interviews with experts, calculators, right? People like calculators, keeps them coming back. And of course, we have our premium lead generation forms with custom forms, triggered emails as well. And okay, so hub pages, these are brand spanking new. We just added these. They are available for premium users. So what they are, we've created 8 new engaging landing pages that you can easily incorporate and engage. And they are like consolidated topics with engaging content on them. So this picture right here, this is an example of one of our new hub pages that you can easily add as a great resource to your website. So we have them on life insurance, capital gains, inflation, retirement savings, college savings, net worth and cash flow, Social Security hub, and estate strategy. And that's what we're going to dive into in our demo today. Is we are going to look at our hub pages and how you can add those to your website. And so the number 4 thing that I want to talk about when we're thinking about our strategy, right? How we're turning this generational change of how people are finding us and how we can turn, website visitors into raving fans, getting social. I might sound like a broken record. You probably know this, but this is really effective for getting found online. And so we always want to follow the 80-20 rule. If you listen to any of Samantha's stuff, she always talks about this, the golden rule here, and it's follow the 80-20 rule. For every 1 post you create, comment on 4 others, and this increases engagement. The algorithms of LinkedIn and Facebook love this because it shows that you are engaging. So that is really important. We also want to make sure we're using those location-based keywords and hashtags within our posts and our blogs and our website. So making sure that we're talking about, hey, financial advisor in Fort Worth that helps with X, Y, and Z. And we want to engage in relevant communities, right? So if you know your target audience, if you work with retirees, might behoove you to join some pickleball pages or retired doctors or whoever your audience is. You can engage in relevant online communities and groups, Facebook pages, LinkedIn pages. That's a great place, one, just to get information, right? What are these people talking about? How can you add that information? What information can you share that you can provide value for them? And create visually engaging content, right? It doesn't have to be a Steven Spielberg production, but a video, a graphic, utilizing something like Canva to create really awesome, create graphics. So our Canva integration, it's one of my favorites. It is complimentary. And so show of hands here, who loves using Canva? It's like one of my favorite. I keep telling Canva they need to start paying me for how much I talk about them. But what a great resource to create compelling content. And that short form video that we are seeing, right? Have you ever gotten stuck on Facebook Reels and or Instagram Reels and you're just scrolling and sending reels to your friends? But yes, so producing that short form video as well. And also something to think about is if we're creating, like we started with the idea of blogs and how that's a great strategy. Well, you can take that blog and then you can break that blog into we can share it in multiple different ways. We can share it via email. We can share it via social. We can share it. We can create a short video about it. We can talk about it on our podcast, right? So take these on here, and you can use them in a number of different ways. And let's go into our demo. I want to showcase some of the, and someone just asked, is FMG allowing videos to be scheduled yet? Not yet. It is coming. We have a big year of some really cool things coming out. So everyone just needs to keep coming to my Did You Knows, and you'll be the first to hear about it. And IG, that's also one that's it's in the horizon. So just hold on with us. We're really, really close. And so now let's take a look at and show me, everyone can see my screen. We're looking at the FMG dashboard. Looks good. Awesome. Yay. Okay. So when we are looking for our brand new hub pages, we want to take a look at what they look like. Where do we go to find those? You can come into your FMG dashboard right here, and we can come to website. I'm going to navigate down to pages, and this is where they will be. So if you have a premium website, you will see these. If you're looking at adding these, let us know. But here they are. This is where you can use them, and you can simply, let's preview one, right? The first person, which one do we want to look at? Which one looks good? Let's see. Which one does everyone want to look at? We have estate, cash flow. Okay, that one came up first. Here we go. Net worth and cash flow. Let's take a look. We can preview this. And so here it is, understanding network and cash flow. It's built, it looks great. Of course, all of these pages are optimized for mobile optimization, so they show up great, whether it's your desktop or your mobile phone. They're interactive, so it has some good content here. What is my current net worth? I love this one because there's a calculator on here, right? Engaging, compelling content right here. And then we also, so there it is. And then at the bottom, it's schedule a consultation, and we have more information on these. So this would be great for you to add to your website under your resource pages. And these are updated, of course, on a regular basis. So we're doing that. But yeah, let's take a look at one more. Let's do the estate. Let's take a look at estate just so you can see what this looks like and create your legacy. I love this. It's a beautiful family with their cute dogs. And so it has on here, it has our content, it has overview, there's a video, which I love. So again, all these things I talked about, video and like a calculator or something intriguing to keep them there. Those exist on these pages. And of course, a call to action. We want a call to action on all these pages. So we can do that. And let's take a look at one more. I saw saving for college. Let's take a look at, oh, that's saving for college. Here we go. And funding a college the smart way. And we have our calculator here. We have our strategies. Saving for college. This is a great resource for you to use. Share this on social media for lead gen. We talked a lot about lead gen earlier. So great resource. You could share this calculator on social or in a LinkedIn message to someone. Or in a meeting. So again, using our website for a catalyst for customer service, for re-education, all of those things, these really help with that. All right. So we took a look at that. Let's jump back because I got to tell you guys about all of our content coming up and all of that. So let's go back to the presentation. And okay, so this is where I encourage you guys to schedule out your content for the month of February. Get it out of the way. Do it right now. We'll showcase, of course, our 10-minute marketing calendar is coming out very, very soon, but you guys get it here first. We're going to share it with you here first. So if you want that 10-minute marketing calendar, we're about to share it. So you get a preview before everyone else of that 10-minute marketing calendar. We're about to share it right here in the chat. And so this is awesome. If you guys don't utilize our 10-minute marketing calendar, it makes it easy. You can go in at one quick glance and see all the encouraged content for you to share throughout the month. So we will share that. Yeah, show of hands if you love, or you can even put a heart. You love the 10-minute marketing calendar. We want to make it easy for you all and a place for you to be able to easily find what it is you want to share. So we just shared February's content calendar. So you heard it here first, you guys, you got it. And if you're looking at content planning, We have these, right? Groundhog Days right around the corner, Valentine's Day, President's Day. So again, thinking about greeting cards. I stinking love my greeting cards, you guys. Um, I just think it's such a great way. This is one from the holidays, but I love our greeting cards. They're on great card stock. But Valentine's Day is coming up. Something I saw, just an idea. Someone sent a Valentine's Day card to all their widow clients. I thought that was a really nice gesture. So we don't have to send greeting cards. We can also send our automated holidays. And President's Day, we have holiday observances, IRA contribution deadline. This is a big one. Money talk for couples. So again, this is the first one. IRA is a social post you can schedule out. And the second one is an article. So again, go into your dashboard right here while we're here together, schedule out everything so that you can you can sit back and relax for the month of February. Do what it is like your normal job, which is being a financial professional, right? Um, and of course, February is Black History Month. We have great content, social and email there. Tax prep support. We're getting ready for tax season. So we have some social posts and some sequences that you can incorporate. And someone just asked, is a marketing calendar printable? You can take a screenshot of it and print it, or just print screen and print it. We also have National Financial Aid Awareness Month and American Heart Month. So come in here, schedule out your content, and sit back and relax. But again, pulling this up here, I want to make your job as easy as possible. I want you to know that you have so many resources here for you to help out. And of course, our state of the markets. This is a great webinar. People use this as their blueprint for a podcast, even for blog posts. So what this covers are state of the markets, how stocks performed in 2024, what drove market performance in 2024, where are we now? What are we forecasting for 2025? So this would be a great webinar to do. We have an events template for this. It is a downloadable in our premium content library. And of course, we have a tool, the event tool for this. And product update, you guys. This is coming very, very soon. But so just keep your emails open. We want to let you know that you will now be able to post something on multiple. So if you have two LinkedIn pages, right, your personal and your business LinkedIn, or your Instagram, right, you can now share on multiple pages. So this is just a sneak peek. It's coming very, very soon. Show of hands, who has, two LinkedIn pages, and all of that. I'm just curious how many people are utilizing this. I think this is going to be a really great integration. It's coming out. So we're cleaning out the kinks on the back end, and it's coming very, very soon. So this is coming. And today, everyone is going to get our 2025 online success kit. So this is an amazing kit that we've put together, full of downloadables and checklists. But we have our marketing guide, right? So I talked about that in the beginning. So you will all get that today. Our website checklist. This is great to see. Okay, where does my website stack up? What do we need to work on? We also have modern ways to optimize your presence. That's a lot of what we talked about today, right? How can we start to optimize with this changing world that we have? And everyone that attended this will receive this information. And then we also, how to inject. So this is some tips on how to put your personality into your website. Again, we want you to shine through in all you do. And so that is being sent to you, as well as strategies just driving traffic to your website. So I had an idea. I had a feeling that lead gen was going to be pretty popular. And so I wanted to make sure we incorporated that into our success kit. So this is all coming to you guys. Again, we want these to be valuable for you. And so no matter where you are, if you're beginning, or, if you've been with us for a long time, we want to make sure that we are continuously providing support and everything you need. And so, of course, if you're like, wow, this sounds great, I just need someone to do it for me, we do have that. So we do have our do it for me concierge. And if you want our team to reach out to you about premium website, hub pages, adding copywriting, making sure that your website is ADA compliant. I'm going to launch a survey right here. So if you want our FMG team to reach out to you personally, so you can get information on these, see where you stack up, see what you need, all that good stuff, we'd be happy to reach out to you. So you want more information on or do it for me, whatever it might be. And of course, we have texting, you guys. We have my rep chat. Show of hands here, who uses my rep chat? Because this is such a great texting tool. It's compliant. We're seeing really great results. So yay, we use it all the time. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. My rep chat is great. We think so too. And so just letting you know, for those that don't know, we have a tool for compliant texting. And so we can have that. And of course, save your date. You guys put this in your calendar. I want to see you next month. Our Did You Know for Wednesday, February 26th. We have some exciting updates that we'll be talking about there. So make sure, put it on your calendar. Come back and see me. I want to see you next month. I want to hear about the FAQ page you created on your website, or all the amazing things that you guys are doing. And of course, if you don't have the mobile app, we have a mobile app. And I know at the end it sounds like a commercial. I just want you guys to know everything that's available to you. If it doesn't apply, feel free to jump off. But I want you all to know all the resources that are here for you. And so if you haven't downloaded the mobile app here, you can. We've also just added this into the chat. And with that, everyone, I'll stick around for like one question. I've gone over. So thank you for sticking around with us. I appreciate you. We'll see you next month. And I look forward to seeing all the amazing marketing you guys are doing. And thank you so much. All right. And we have one question. Mobile is just for pro, right? Everyone has access to the mobile app. If you have that, so that's good. Oh, good. And everyone said these webinars are helpful and informative. Thank you. That means the world. We put a ton of time into these. And so thank you all. Have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.